Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Second time starting this. Just had the Glenn Kellaway sneeze. The famous Glenn Kellaway sneeze. I love Glenn. I was watching the Four Horsemen do their video the other day on blind vinyl buys. And if you don't know the Four Horsemen, check them out. It's Jeff Witcher, Aaron Mutha Alamera, Chris Profi, Josh from JC Flipside Vinyl, and Gary from Physical Format Rock and Roll. Four amazing guys who know their music inside and out. Awesome collections, all of them. And they were showing some blind vinyl buys, taking the chance, just basing it off the cover. So I thought, what a great idea. Hopefully they don't mind me continuing that theme, hopefully making it into a thread. I'd love to see everyone's blind vinyl buys. They were showing 5 albums each. I've got about 14 or 15, 16 here. Doesn't that mean you have to show that? 5 to 10 is fine. But I thought it'd be a cool thread to continue showing some great blind vinyl buys. So I'm going to start off with this one here. Oh, before I get started, I'm going to put the link below to all their channels and that particular video as well. If you don't know these guys, and you should, because they're #1 in the BC, go like, subscribe, and leave wonderful comments to each one of them, because they deserve it for sure. So I'm going to show this one right off the bat. This is Gary Rossi, 6 strings, 9 lives. And I bought it because of the cover. I thought the cover looked cool. So if you don't know Walter Rossi, Italian-Canadian, excellent musician, guitarist. He played with Wilson Pickett and also played with Bunny Miles Express and Luke and the Gospels. Also a session musician throughout the 70s. Nominated for a Juno Award in 1978 for Most Promising Male Vocalist. It actually won in 1980. The Juno Awards are like the U.S. Grammys. He was also once asked to play for David Bowie as a lead guitarist to take over from Mick Ronson, but he decided to decline as his father was ill at the time. But that would have been a cool thing to have him play for David Bowie. This is a 1978 release. I'm not dissatisfied with this one. This is an amazing one. And the cool thing about this is not only the album itself, there he is there, but the cover folds out to be a 6-string Gibson guitar, which is cool. And on the back of the guitar is all the lyrics and the song titles and who did what. But yeah, exact replica of a and also his initials on the back of the guitar as well. It's perforated if you ever wanted to take it out, which I will never do. But yeah, this was a blind buy, and I'm so happy to find it. It's amazing album. This is on the Aquarius label. Excellent find, excellent buy, and definitely one that just for the cover on its own, and it rocks. It really does. Amazing guitarist. I'll put that back a little later. Plus he's Canadian, which is cool. This was a blind buy, so you know when you're flipping through Amazon looking for stuff. Came across this one. This one looked unique, again because of the cover. This is the band Repeat, and the album Floral Canyon. Songwriting, husband and wife duo of Jared Corder, Christian Corder, and then they have Andy Heron as I believe he's keyboardist or drummer. Sorry, drummer. um, very indie, 60s, kind of a 60s rock, Beach Boys sound to it, with garage rock mixed in. It's just so unique. Surf tinged pop, I guess they'd call it. Awesome find. Awesome find. It's there's the label there. Very, very good album. Love it. And there they are there. So there's Jared and Christian and Andy Heron in the corner here. But again, yeah, 60 style indie rock with some Beach Boys element mixed in. It's just a unique album. Really happy to find that one. Floral Canyon by Repeat. This one was a unique buy as well. I know there's a person in my city here who does a lot of record shows, and he buys and sells records. He sends you a list of new and used albums and CDs to choose from. You send him an email. You go and pick up the stuff, and away you go. So this was a blind buy for sure. This is the band Howler. America Give Up, it's called. When I heard the band Howler, I thought it was like a heavy metal type of band. But it's actually an indie rock band from Minnesota. Formed by, at the time, in 2010, Jordan Gatesmith, who was only 19 years old when he formed this band. Great rock and indies rock album. Really happy to find this one. Yeah, just the hype sticker on the back as well. And yeah, sounds great. Just a rockin' album. Really awesome blind buy on this one by Howler. This next one I definitely bought for the cover, but I ended up finding 3 or 4 other albums. This is the band Horsemen, and I love the octagon form of the album cover. This is Happy to Meet, Sorry to Part. So Horselips, Irish Celtic rock band. So they rock it up and then they bring Celtic elements into their music. You know, they got your typical Irish jigs rocked up, all kinds of other stuff. They're kind of the founding fathers of Celtic rock. And the album cover itself is really cool as well. Folds out almost like a little book here. And then you finally get to the vinyl. It's on the Oggs label. But yeah, really good stuff. 1972 debut album by these guys. And yeah, it's amazing stuff. Really happy to find that one. And unique as well. It's a pretty unique looking album. And again, I've since purchased other albums by these guys. Really good stuff. It says Horselips. Sorry to Part. Happy to Meet, Sorry to Part. Again, bought this one for the cover, obviously thinking it was a female rock band, and it is. But I thought more of like the Bangles, more of the Go-Go's, that type of thing, but it's actually definitely hard rock. This is Girls' School, and you can tell by the cover, you know, chicks in black leather. But yeah, it's British hard rock band formed in 1978, the longest running female band, still active 40 years later. Hard rock and heavy metal, biker rock as well, biker metal. This is 1981's Hit and Run, second album, ranked 288 of the best 500 albums of all time. So really happy to find this one, and sounds great. They rock it out. They can definitely kick butt. And you've got Kim McAuliffe on rhythm guitar and vocals, Kelly Johnson on lead guitar and vocals, and Enid Williams on bass guitar and vocals, and Denise Duford on drums. Just a killer album, Girls' School. So again, so far I was so fortunate on these blind buys. Every album I've picked out is fantastic stuff. As well as this one. This one just caught my eye right off the bat. This is Grinderswitch. To me, it looked like a country rock, southern rock type of thing, and I was pretty much bang on when I started researching these guys. Southern rock band from Macon, Georgia, formed in '73. It's on the Capricorn label. Blues rock, country rock. There they are there. They've toured with so many great bands. The Allman Brothers, Marshall Tucker Band, Charlie Daniels Band, Wet Willie, which I love. I should have shown some Wet Willie. Leonard Skinner, 1976 album pulling together. I get just great country rock, southern rock kind of band. So I definitely chose this one as a cover, by the cover, sorry, and was right on with my choice for sure. I had to get this one when I saw it. This is Foster Child on the Prowl, and I've since picked up, they already had 3 albums out. Great Canadian band from Calgary, Alberta, only together from 1976 to 81. Again, only released 3 albums. I've got all 3 now. I thought it looked like a hard rock band. They're actually a pop and country rock band. This is 1980s on the Prowl. But even on the back cover, they still look kind of rock, kind of harder edge rock. But no, they're a lot of pop, a lot of country rock. This is on the Vera Cruz label. Very great buy. A lot of fun these guys. But I love that cover on the Prowl. This next one, one day last summer, Glenn Kellaway and I headed off to Kingston, which is about 45 minutes east of here, and did some digging, and came across this cool little record shop. It's called Something Else Records, and they keep all their used albums in these awesome sleeves. And there's the sticker there. But this is Crabby Appleton, and I thought, wow, what a cool name for a band. And it's on the Elektra label, and definitely rock band out of LA. You got rock and power pop. This is a self-titled release from 1970. Great album. Really nice find, and in excellent shape. I love that this store put all their used albums in these sleeves. There's the band there. But yeah, awesome stuff. I thought maybe, you know, by the look of them, maybe some progressive rock, you know, definitely rock and roll. But yeah, bang on with that choice for sure. Happy to find that one. It was $10. Awesome find. This next one, definitely by the cover. This is one of the best covers I've got. This is Bloodrock and Bloodrock USA, name of the album. It's on the green Capital label. Fantastic Texas rock band, 1971 release. Great hard rock album. I love that cover as well. It's a gatefold also, I believe. Yes, it is. There's the band there. Just a fun album. Yeah, it's a sad world. Ham W. Ham, Don't Eat the Children, Promises, Crazy About You Babe, Hangman's Dance, America Burn, Rock and Roll Candyman, Abracadabra, and Magic Man. Just the song titles themselves also give you this image of doom and gloom. But that cover is awesome. Just an awesome cover. But great find. Great find. I picked this one up right away once I saw that cover. I didn't really care what the album sounded like. I was happy to find that the album itself is fantastic. But I'll put that one back later. This next one here. This one to me, new wave. Had to be a new wave type of band. Just from the cover itself. It kind of reminded me of I don't know, a couple other bands that, but it's Any Trouble. It's on the Stiff label. British rock band, 1980. We're All the Nice Girls. Pop and new wave. Almost a Joe Jackson type of sound, actually, with these guys. Ranked as one of the most promising new wave bands out of Britain, and put on a fantastic show apparently, and happy to find it. It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, there's, so that was Any Trouble, another great one, another great find. I wasn't sure what this one was. This is AFT, or Automatic Fine Tuning. It's on the famous Charisma label. Right off the bat, you're thinking, what is this? Progressive rock, hard rock? Not quite sure. It's actually progressive rock band formed in 1976. It's only their only album that they produced. It's all instrumentals, or mainly instrumentals. Actually, prog metal. It's a prog metal band. Great album. Really good stuff. And happy to find this one. Automatic Fine Tuning. Just the cover itself is cool. This one also got from that gentleman that sells out of his home, and I figured this one had to be a heavy metal band, which it is. Probably one of the heaviest albums I have in my collection. This is Tank, Breath of the Pit. There's two versions of Tank, actually. I'm not sure whether this is the original version or the second version of it. It's on beautiful red, blood red vinyl. Tank, again, one of the hardest albums I have in my collection. British hard rock and heavy metal. Algie Ward is the guy that started this all. Um, Back on Black is the label, and really, really good stuff. Um, this also a limited edition vinyl itself, but it doesn't tell you. Doesn't tell you the numbered version of this one or how many I have, but yeah, good choice on this one. I don't listen to this one a lot because I'm not really into the heavy stuff, but it's a cool album. I ended up getting pretty much all of this next band's albums just from this cover. It's one of the greatest covers I've got. This is the Motels in Shock. Great new wave band from Berkeley, California. Only the Lonely and Suddenly Last Summer, big singles. Martha Davis is such an amazing vocalist, lead vocalist. This is their 5th album, released in '85. As I said, I've got most of their albums now, if not all of them. And yeah, just a great new wave band. But awesome cover. You can't, yeah, this one caught my eye right away on this one for sure. This next one was pretty cool as well. Also bought this off of my friend down the road. This is Shades Apart and Save It. Look at that cover. That's just gorgeous. Shades Apart, American alternative rock band from New Jersey. Hard rock, a little bit of punk element to it. This is 1985, Save It. Great heavy riffs in this one as well. Just a classic album. And that cover is so gorgeous. So definitely this was a fantastic blind buy. This one, I figured is some type of 80s rock band, just from the cover. You got this motorcycle dude flying over a hotel bed in a hotel room. This is Shooting Star. Hang On For Your Life. Again, great rock band from Kansas, formed in '78. 1981 release, the 2nd album. Great hard rock band from Kansas. Of course, the destroyed the hotel room. This one is on the Virgin label, so red and green. Great find on this one as well. And finally, got this one from the cover, and I've got, gosh, 10 of their albums now. This is Steely Span, All Around My Hat, or Steel Eye Span, sorry. I used to call him Steely Span, like Steely Dan. It's actually Steel Eye Span. Great English folk rock band from London. Combination of folk rock, British folk rock. This is 1975's All Around My Hat. Maddie Pryor, great English vocalist, brings that folk element to the music, that British folk music. Just remarkable stuff. Something you sit in a pub and listen to all day, but again, just from that cover, it's just gorgeous. So there you have it, guys. There's some great blind buys that I was super fortunate to end up just loving every one of these albums. Let's see what you guys have come up with as far as blind buys. Show, 5 or 10. I think it'd be a cool thing to do, and hope you enjoyed. Again, thank you to the 4 Horsemen. These guys are awesome. Jeff Witcher, Aaron Mutha Alamar, Chris Profee, Josh from JC Flipside Vinyl, and Gary from Physical Format Rock and Roll. Without these, I wouldn't be continuing on showing some great blind buys. Tomorrow or the next day, I'll probably continue on with my great live albums, and starting with the M and going through. And have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. Bye now.